guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jelaine. Today we're going to attempt a clean girl makeup look, but I want to try and make it freckle friendly. Usually when I do clean girl looks, I use foundation and I kind of cover all my freckles, and I feel like it gives me a more smooth, clean finish. But obviously we don't want to be hiding the freckles anymore. We want to bring them to light. We want them to be the star of the show. We want to use them as an accessory. So I'm going to attempt a clean girl look for freckles, because freckle girls are clean girls too. So of course, with any clean girl look, you want to make sure that you have prepped your skin really well. So I have got a moisturizer on. I'm going to add a vitamin C jelly just to give us some more hydration. This stuff is so great for hydrating your skin, and of course it's got vitamin C in it, so you have probably seen this in my last makeup video. I absolutely love it. My skin loves it, and I feel like my makeup sits really well on it as well. So I'm just going to start with brows. I'm actually going to just brush them up with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. I'm not going to do them with the brow pencil just yet, just because I want to suss out how much coverage I've got on my face first, and then we'll add the brow gel. We'll add brows later, but I just want to set them in place right now while I've got nothing on my skin. I really love this stuff. I feel like when I have no makeup on, just putting this on, even though I don't really have much eyebrows, it just like makes me feel a bit more put together. Even though I really love the fluffy, full brow look, sometimes, when you don't have that, you just need to learn to appreciate what you've got and make it work for you. Amazing. Already looking cute. So we're not going to do foundation, but I am going to do a beautiful glowy base, because I want something to kind of like just give us a bit of a something. We're not going to use foundation, so this is going to be kind of like a bit of a primer sort of thing for the rest of our makeup. This doesn't really have coverage at all. Literally at all, so I think it's it gives your face kind of a beautiful finish if you're going for that no makeup look. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and I believe it's in the shade medium 4.5. I'm just gonna blend this in with my fingers and just melt it into the skin so it's got an even more natural finish. As you can see, the freckles are still there, but look how glowy the base is. Next, I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of contour. So this is the Milk Makeup in the shade Baked, and I'm not going to do my normal like sculpting contour. I'm just going to warm up the sides of my face a bit, as if it's kind of like a bronzer. Just a little bit there, and on my eyes. I love adding it to my eyes. It gives us this beautiful definition, and sometimes I don't even need to add any eyeshadow because this just looks really natural and pretty. And then I'm just going to take an angled fluffy brush and just blend it like a bronzer, not like a contour. So I feel like when I bronze my skin, I kind of just like do it everywhere here. But when I'm contouring, I actually kind of like focus on my cheek just to snatch my cheekbone a bit more. But I'm actually just adding some warmth to the skin. See how I'm bringing it right up towards my eye? That's me giving myself sort of bronzy frame, like a framing. Don't forget underneath your chin. I swear, probably once a month I forget to blend under my chin, and I just leave the house like that, and it's so embarrassing. And like, who's gonna tell you? Like, what are you even gonna do? If you haven't got any brushes with you, you kind of have to just use your fingers, and it's a bad time. So don't forget under your chin. Blending the eyes upwards as well, just to lift the face. Look how pretty that looks. The eyes, like, I don't know. I feel like we've got a little something going on here, but not too much. I hardly added any product onto my face, and it doesn't feel like it either. Like, it feels quite quite natural and very light. So next, I'm going to go in with the concealer, but only a tiny bit because I don't want to cover anything. Like, I don't want to cover my freckles, and I've got freckles sort of underneath my eyes and pretty much just everywhere, and I feel like when I put a concealer on, it tends to cover by accident. So I'm going to go in with the shade that's sort of hopefully closest to my skin tone. This is the Makiage Fuck I'm Flawless concealer in the shade 9, and I feel like this is hopefully we'll see. Tiny dot under the eye because I want to clean up where I added that contour, and I'm gonna do my chin as well. I'm thinking of going in with my brush to blend it, just my Hourglass concealer brush in 5, just to be able to control where the product is, because if I use my beauty blender, it's gonna go probably everywhere. And then I can also take some product off if I want. I'm just gonna drag that concealer up to again lift my eyes. That was actually a really good shade. Okay, I'm gonna set my face just where I put the concealer with the Fenty Beauty pressed powder, just with a little powder puff. And also just to control the shine a bit, I'm gonna drag it down here. Because I don't want my T-zone to be shiny, but I do want my cheek area to be shiny. We love. Okay, I've decided I'm going to add a little bit of color into my brows just to give us some more features, because I feel like I don't have any features except for my lips because they stand out because they're tattooed. Okay, perfect. I didn't add too much, just filled in some sparse areas. We're getting somewhere. I'm going to add a little bit of liquid blush. This is Rare Beauty in a Hope, but I am going to go over it in the powder, in a powder blush, just because I want to keep it less dewy and like I don't want to be too dewy, and this is quite dewy. I feel like Clean Girl is not really that glowy shiny, but it's more like clean. You know what I mean? So I do want to set this blush. So I'm just going to set it with this Too Faced Natural Face palette, and I'll just take this color and a dash of that color and just a little bit on the nose. You can still see my freckles even on the camera, so I'm really happy with that. I want to deepen out my eyes a little bit more as well. Just like I said, I want to give myself features again. So I'm going to quickly go in with the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow in taupe 4, and I'm going to run this through my crease, just like kind of to enhance the bronzer that I already put in there. I'm going to bring it underneath as well, just to give my eyes that definition. Beautiful. Quick spot of highlighter, but the tiniest amount, because like I said, we don't want it to be too dewy. This is a stunning highlighter, by the way, Rare Beauty in the shade Flaunt. Going to spritz my face with the Airbrush Flawless Filter. This like purely just like adds hydration back into my skin, and it also kind of melts all these products together. It's actually a really nice finish. I wouldn't rely on it for like an all-day setting spray because it doesn't last, but it is a beautiful way to finish your makeup. I wasn't gonna do mascara just because, actually, will I? Maybe a tiny bit on the ends. I'm going to concentrate this right on the ends of my lashes just so that you can see the tips. This is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. I'm not going to the roots at all. Just touching the tips of the hairs. Because I've got my lips tattooed, I don't really need to add a color or anything, but I am going to add a little bit of a gloss. So this is the Laneige lip mask, and I'm just going to add this for some dewy hydration to the lips, which is again on brand with a clean look. And that's literally it. It's super quick, super easy. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. Considering I did this like the first time today, I'm really happy with the products that I chose to be able to showcase my freckles still with a clean girl aesthetic. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have so many cool ideas for makeup looks, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe because there's some cool looks coming, and hint, it's got something to do with astrology. Let me know in the comments as well what kind of makeup looks you'd like me to do. If you're looking for some tutorials on how to do something, or just like the way that I do my makeup is relatable for you, then definitely comment that down below and I can do my best with what I got. I will see you in my next video.